Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiana, and for today I have prepared a dynamic flow for us. So let's start in a seated position, closing our eyes, palms facing the ceiling, and let's use the time to focus on our breathing and turn the focus inwards. Let's use the next 30 minutes for ourselves. Try to set an intention for this practice and enjoy your breath. Let's inhale and bring the arms above our head, palms meet, interlace the fingers, stretch your arms, and keep breathing holding this position. You can look towards your hands or anywhere comfortable. Stay here. One last breath here. And then let's bring the right arm towards the floor. As the palm touches the floor, we try and walk the fingers of the right arm away from the body, and we keep on bending sideways towards the right arm. Right elbow may reach the floor. If not, that's okay. You can choose if the focus is gonna be up towards the ceiling or just simply straight in front of you. Inhale and come up. Let's switch sides. Left arm goes to the ground. Left elbow reaches to the floor, and right arm comes over your ear, over the body. Try to keep both sides of the body long while you are doing this. With the next inhale, we will come back to the center. Keep your back straight and leave the arms up in the air in a T shape. Now we will look right and left over our shoulder while our palms are alternating. So the focus will go into the palm that is facing upward towards the ceiling. Let's do two more, right and left, and right, and the last one left. And now let go of it. Let's interlace the hands so we can do some circles with our wrists, warming up the wrists and the hands to receive and hold the weight of our body throughout the practice. Change direction. And then let's meet on all four in a tabletop position. We will do some cat and cow from here. So exhale and look towards your navel. Curve the back. And then arch and look up towards the sky. One more time. Exhale, look towards the navel. And inhale, look up towards the sky. This will be our last cat and cow. And then use the exhale to come back to the neutral position. From here, let's walk the hands away from our body towards the edge of the mat and let the chest sink towards the floor. We will try and remain a 90-degree angle between our upper leg or the thigh and the lower leg or the shin. Try to maintain a 90-degree there while you're trying to let the chest drop towards the floor. We continue by stretching the right arm up in the air next to our ear. Left leg will stretch behind us, and then with an exhale we crunch, meeting the right elbow and the left knee underneath our center. That's 2. Inhale, stretch, and exhale, crunch. 3. Inhale and crunch. 4. And the last one. 5. Then let's switch sides. Left arm goes next to the ear up in the air. Right leg stretches behind. And then with an exhale we crunch in. 2, inhale, and exhale, crunch, 3, and 4 with an exhale, and 5. Nice. Come back to the center and let's circle the right leg up, side, and down. Try to maintain again a 90-degree angle between the lower leg and the thigh, while the knee is circling back, side, and down towards the mat. Let's reverse it. Knee goes away from you and then rotates back, so the foot is up towards the ceiling, and then you bring it down in. Last one. And then place it on the ground. Now, let's stretch the left foot back. Right arm will circle around. We will bend the left knee so the hand can meet the foot. And then we will press with the foot into the hand, resisting and creating more arch in the back and opening in the shoulder. Then let go and let's switch sides with the previous exercise. So the right leg will circle now, sending the foot up to the ceiling, then a knee to your right side away from you and down. Remember to keep the 90-degree angle between the lower leg and the upper leg. Last one. And then let's switch sides, so the knee will open away from you first, then the foot will rotate inwards and the knee will go down to the ground. Away from you, behind you, and then down. Last one. Let's stretch the right leg behind us. Left arm will circle around to the back. Bend the right knee so the hand meets the foot. And then press with the foot into the hand, lifting the leg higher up, creating a nice arch in the back and a stretch in the shoulder. Hold your balance. Breathe. And then let go. And again, come to all four. Send the hips back into a down dog and feel free to walk here your legs or do anything you need. It's the first down dog of today's practice, so take your time here. Find your neutral down dog and then ripple forward into a plank with an inhale. And then with an exhale, send the hips back, finding your down dog again. Inhale, ripple forward into plank. Exhale, down dog. Another time, inhale forward. And exhale. Try to press the hands into the mat, pushing the floor away from you as you're coming forward towards the hands. Tuck your tailbone slightly under. Let's do the last one. Once you send the hips back into a down dog, walk the feet towards your hands, step by step, bending the knees. If the hands come off the floor, that's alright. You can interlace the arms and just relax the torso over the legs like I do in the video. And then try and reach with your arms away into the space in front of you. Keep the back long and try to reach the arms up, up, up so that they are in line with the back. Exhale and fold forward. Then inhale and come up into standing into Tadasana or a mountain pose. We will proceed as usual with our sun salutation A. This means we will keep our whole body active, open chest, and then inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway look. And then exhale, step or jump into a plank position. Keep on pressing the floor away. Then exhale, bring the knees, chest and chin to the floor. Slide everything forward and come into a baby cobra. Press the hands into the floor, chest open. Tuck the toes under and send everything into a down dog. Stay here for 5 breaths. Walk your legs if you want. Otherwise, try to press the hands into the floor. Try to send the heels closer to the ground. Elongate your back. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees and step to the hands. Inhale, elongate the back. Exhale, forward fold. And then with an inhale, come up to standing position. And exhale, find your mountain pose or Tadasana. We will continue with the sun salutation B. So try to keep the focus on your body. And then inhale, find the chair pose. Arms go next to the ears. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. And then with an exhale, step or jump into a chaturanga. Shift everything into up facing dog. And then with an exhale into down facing dog. Moving on. Let's bring the right leg up with an inhale. Then bend the knee and send the right heel towards the right glute. Keep on reaching with the foot towards your pelvis. Keep the shoulders square. Standing foot presses into the floor. And then let everything fall behind you, finding the floor with the right foot. Inhale and open the front part of the body into a wild thing. It doesn't have to be a deep bend. We just want to open the front part of the torso and get some space into our abdominals. Then with an exhale, try and find the floor again with your arms. Then place the right leg between the hands. Back foot will stay in a high lunge position and come up with an inhale. Shorten the stance. Then inhale, open the chest and fold forward, trying to keep the hips square. Here you can use the block if you would like. Try to keep the shoulders open and hips square. You can use the support of the block. Try to create one line from the hips to the top of the head. Breathe. The back foot is in a 45-degree angle, creating a little corridor between right and left foot. This will help the stability. And then let's open the right arm towards the ceiling, coming into a twist. The gaze can follow upper arm, or if this feels too unstable, you can gaze towards the hand on the floor or anywhere where you feel stable. Use the exhale to let go of this position. You can put the block to the side, adjust the distance between the feet back to what it was before, like a high lunge, and then come up, stretching the front leg as well. With an exhale, we will cactus our arms to the side, and then with an inhale, we come back up. Let's do two more. Inhale, come up, and exhale, bring the hips lower. One last. Inhale up and exhale. When you come up with the stretched legs, let's interlace the hands behind our back, open the chest to the ceiling, head follows, and we sink into the front knee. Then keep on reaching forward with the head towards the foot, arms follow. It's as if you want to reach with your arms overhead towards the floor. Press with the feet into the ground. Then inhale and send the front leg back, finding a plank, and do your vinyasa. Once you reach the down facing dog position, we will switch the sides. So let's meet in a down dog from here. And then we will send the left leg up towards the ceiling with an inhale. Then we will bend the knee and try to send the heel towards our glute. Keep on reaching, keep the shoulders square, and then let the foot guide you over, tipping towards your back, finding the floor with that left foot, bringing the pelvis lower, and then inhale and send the hips up towards the ceiling, reaching with the left arm overhead. One more time. Inhale, come up. Try to create a nice bend in your back and open the front part of the body. And let's have a last one. Inhale up and then try to switch yourself back into a three-legged dog. Bring the left foot between the hands, adjust the right leg for warrior one, and come up with an inhale into your warrior one. Now let's stretch the front leg and shorten the stance so we can look for our pyramid pose. Open the chest and bend from the hips until you can maintain your flat back. You can use the block. I demonstrate a different versions of the using of the block you can try and apply. If you don't need the block, just go ahead and put the hand on the ground. Whichever option you choose, try to keep your back long, shoulders active and open. From the tailbone to the top of the head, we try and create and maintain one long flat line. With the next inhale, press more into the right hand and open the left arm towards the ceiling. Try to keep the hips unchanged. Gaze can follow the left arm, so you create a rotation in the upper part of your back. And then use the exhale to let go of the position, remove the block to one side, bend the front leg and come into a high lunge position. Inhale, come up and stretch the front leg. And then with an exhale, we will cactus our arms and bring hips lower to the ground. One more time, exhale and go lower. Inhale and come up and down. That's 3. We go for 2 more. Inhale up and the last one. Stretching both legs, interlacing the hands behind, sinking deeper into the front knee and opening the chest towards the ceiling. Keep on reaching with the torso forward, coming into a humble warrior. Arms are reaching overhead towards the ground. Keep on breathing. It's very important to use the breath here because it will make this position easier. Then let go with an exhale and get into your plank and go through your vinyasa. Try to connect every breath with the movement. And then let's meet in a down facing dog. Just a short breath and we continue with an inhale and coming into a plank. Then with lots of control, lower everything down to the floor. Once your belly is on the ground, untuck the toes, place the hands next to the ribs, activate your glutes, open the chest and come off the ground. Add the arms behind you, so hands reaching towards the feet. And then exhale and place everything down again. You can bend your knees and wiggle from one side to the other, giving yourself a rest and giving your back a rest. Then once again, place the legs on the mat. Top of the foot is pressing into the mat. Press with the hands into the floor and lift off. Extend the arms behind you, but this time let's add the legs as well. So everything is off the floor, your glutes are engaged and the back of the leg. And then exhale and drop everything down to the mat. Take a rest. You can wiggle right and left or bend the legs and just go from one side to the other. And then let's come up on our lower arm, coming into a Sphinx pose. And let's press with the hands into the ground so you can stretch the arm. And we will bring one arm at a time next to our ear. So right arm up, that's 3. And then left arm up, That's 4. Keep on doing this, and as you do it, keep on engaging the whole backside of the body. This will be our last one. Then release, take a break, send the legs from one side to the other. We will go with something a little bit more progressive, so you can also stay and do what we just did, or you can, as I'm doing in the video, grab the feet with both of your arms and then press into the arms with your feet, which will make your whole upper body come off the floor and you will be in a bow pose. This is also our peak pose for the class today. Keep on breathing. And then let go and take rest. Wiggle yourself right and left. Send the hips from one side to the other. And then send everything into a child's pose. This is the start of our cool down. You can open your knees a little bit wider so there is more space for your chest. Focus on your breath. Focus on the practice you've done today. Let's slowly come out of this pose. You can walk your hands towards the feet and then sit on the left side of the body, bend the left leg and cross the right leg over. You can hug the knee with your left arm. Place the right arm behind you and get in a twist. Use the exhale to deepen the twist. Look over the shoulder if possible. If you want a deeper stretch, then let's bring the left arm up next to the ear, then cross it over the leg so that armpit touches the knee. Press with the arm against the leg and then again stay in a twist. Use the breath. Gently unwind and place the right leg next to the left, and then let's bend sideways towards the right arm. The left arm will reach over the head to the right side. Coming out, and we will switch sides. Right leg will be bent, then the left leg will cross over, and we will hug the top leg with the right arm. Left arm will go behind us and we create a twist. Gaze over the shoulder. And if you want to deepen the stretch and the twist, then let's bring right arm next to the ear and then place the armpit next to your knee. Press one against the other and again rotate around, looking behind you. Don't forget to use your breath to help you enjoy this twist fully. Once ready, come back to the center and then place left leg on top of the right. And let's bend sideways towards the left arm. Right arm will reach over the ear. Try to keep both hips if possible, or just the right hip on the ground. Then come out. And let's do a little bit of ab activation just to finish with some spice. Come into your boat pose so you can keep the lower leg parallel with the mat. Open the chest, arms are next to the legs. Hold here and then with an exhale lower down. Leave the legs just above the ground, shoulder blades as well. And then inhale and come up. You can come back to the boat pose with the legs bent, or if you feel like you want to challenge yourself, then stretch the legs, open the chest up to the ceiling, and then lower one more time. And release. Very good. Send the knees right and left. Relax. And then let's bring our heels closer to our sit bones. We are lying flat on the back. And we are going to press into the floor with our feet so the hips can come up towards the ceiling. Hands can interlace behind our back, and you give a slight pressure into the floor with your hands. Keep on breathing. Engage the back side of the body, glutes and hamstrings, and then with an exhale, roll down towards the floor, hug the knees, and enjoy a few deep inhales and exhales as a rest here. You can also pull the knees towards your chest, or just stay here and breathe. Let's go through one last position before our Savasana. Place the feet on the ground and let the knees fall apart from each other. The soles of the feet are touching, and let the arms rest next to your body, palms facing up. Focus on your breath and try to wind down before you reach your final position, Shavasana. From here, help yourself with arms, bring the knees back together to the center, and then slowly relax the legs all the way on the ground. Stretch them fully, arms are resting next to the body, palms are facing the ceiling, back of the head is on the ground, and let the whole body relax and enjoy the work you've done for yourself, for your mind, and for your body today with this practice. And let's bring back some movement to our feet and our hands. Wiggle your wrists. Introduce some small circles. And then take a nice big stretch with the whole body. Bring yourself to one side, right or left. And then help yourself to come back to a seated position with your legs crossed. Just like we started the class, keep your eyes closed. Palms facing the ceiling, index finger and thumb touching, or you can also place the hands in front of the heart in Namaste. We will use this moment to thank ourselves for the practice. I would also like to thank you for joining me once more. I hope you feel regenerated after this 30 minutes practice. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to share it and subscribe to the channel. I wish you all the best, and until next time, Namaste.